Greetings, fellow Mid Atlantic scholars, and welcome to Mid Atlantic English with Teddy MD, a channel dedicated to exploring Mid Atlantic English. Today we'll be continuing our series on phonetics. This time we'll be looking at the Old Hollywood Transatlantic or Mid Atlantic accent. This accent was based primarily on the manner of speaking of upper class Northeastern Americans from the late 19th and early 20th centuries. There was also a learned version of this accent that was taught by linguists and vocal coaches of the time. We'll be comparing the phonetics of both versions of this accent to General American English and Southern Standard British English or received pronunciation. So there are two versions of the Old Hollywood Transatlantic or Mid-Atlantic accent, for lack of a better term. So there's the version that was actually spoken by people of the time from the upper class in the northeastern part of the United States, and that was referred to as Eastern Standard American English. And it's described in a Pronouncing Dictionary of American English by John S. Kenyon and Thomas A. Knott. And then we had the learned version that was taught in drama schools and elocution classes. And that was called American Theater Standard. And it's described in the book Speak with Distinction by Edith Skinner. And so we'll start with the shared monophthongs, monophthong meaning single vowel sounds. And these sounds are also shared in both American and British English. And so the first is the kit vowel or the I sound. Then we have the foot vowel or the sound, I'm sorry. Then we have the dress vowel or the sound, the strut vowel or the sound, the trap vowel or the sound, the fleece vowel or the e sound, and the goose vowel or the sound. Then we move on um, to the vowel sounds that are different. And so the first is the lot vowel. So in General American English, it's that back open ah sound. So lot, watch, dock. In Southern Standard British English, it's that ah sound. So lot, watch, dock. So in Eastern Standard American English, the ah sound, so the General American English version, is preferred, but that ah sound of British English may also be used. Whereas in American Theater Standard, the ah sound is definitely preferred, so following the British pattern. Next, we have the cloth lexical set. So in General American English, that's an all sound, or it can be merged with the lot lexical set and have that I sound. In Southern Standard British English, you have that all sound, so it's mostly merged, until you get to the word thought, which goes thought, so it's a different sound. So Eastern Standard American English again prefers the General American English version, so cloth off dog boss. But the off sound of Southern Standard British English can also be used. And American Theatre Standard um, again follows the British pattern of the off sound and the or sound for the thought lexical set. Next, we have the Bath lexical set. So, in General American English, this is merged with the trap lexical set. So, these words would pronounce bath, laugh, class. And then Southern Standard British English, there is, and they have that ah sound, that long ah sound. So, bath, laugh, class. So American Theatre Standard actually has an intermediate sound, and it's kind of a shortened R. So it's bath, laugh, class, dance. And so almost similar to the way that people from Northern England would pronounce these words. And Eastern Standard American English will see any of those three pronunciations used. Okay. Now we move on to the diphthongs. So diphthongs are sounds with two vowel sounds merging together, and so these are the ones that are shared between these two accents as well as in British and American English. So we have that choice set or oi sound. We have that face or a sound, the price or I sound, and the mouth or ow sound, all shared. Next, we go to the goat diphthong. So, in General American English, that's an O sound. In Southern Standard British English, it's an O sound. And then in received pronunciation, or historically, it was an O sound. And both Eastern Standard American English and American Theater Standard follow the General American English pattern. So, goat, flow, robe, hold, grove. So now we come to the R coloring. And so Eastern Standard American English and American Theater Standard, or just the transatlantic accent in general, is for the most part a non-rhotic accent. And so they generally follow very similar patterns to British English. So we have the start lexical set. So, of course, in General American English, which is a rhotic accent, it has that rounded full R sound. So, start. And Eastern American English and American Theater Standard follow the British way of pronouncing, which was that extended vowel sound. So, start. Then we have the nurse lexical set. And as I said before, the transatlantic accent, for the most part, was a non-rhotic accent, but here is one exception. So, of course, in General American English, that nurse sound, the rounded R. And then, of course, in British English, it's an extended sound, so nurse. Uh, so Eastern Standard American English, that non-rhotic pronunciation is preferred, so nurse. However, the sound, so nurse, is allowed in this particular lexical set. And then American Theater Standard follows the British pronunciation, so nurse. In the near lexical set, again, General American English, it's that rhotic, so near with that rounded R sound. Southern Standard British English, near, so an extended I sound, and then received pronunciation historically had the near sound. And both Eastern Standard American English and American Theater Standard follow the received pronunciation of near for this particular lexical set. So anytime there's like that E sound followed by an R. So next we have the North and Force lexical sets. So General American English as a rhotic accent has that rounded R sound, so it'd be a North and Force. And then Southern Standard British English and received pronunciation both have the extended vowel, so North, Force. And then there's something different that happens in the transatlantic accent. So in Eastern Standard American English and American Theater Standard, they both prefer the OR sound, so north, force. However, in Eastern Standard American English, that extended vowel north, force sound can also be used. Then we have the square lexical set. So again, as General American English as a rhotic accent, rounded square sound. Southern Standard British English has that square, so extended vowel. And then in received pronunciation, as well as the transatlantic accent, both Eastern Standard American English and American Theater Standard, that R sound is replaced by a schwa, so square. And anytime there's like that A sound followed by an R at the end, it would be replaced by a schwa. So air. And last, we have the cure lexical set. So again, General American English as a rhotic accent has that your sound, so cure. Southern Standard British English, extended vowel, cure, and then received pronunciation as well as the transatlantic accent. So both Eastern Standard American English and American Theater Standard had that cure or pure or poor sound would be the way that it would use. So that U or oo sound followed by a schwa. And so this is actually the last of the vowel sounds that we're going to be looking at in this video. And so one thing that I'd like to do in future videos is watch some old Hollywood movies and put some clips on with people using the transatlantic or mid-Atlantic accent and using these particular phonetic features, determining whether the person was raised in the northeastern United States and grew up speaking with that accent, or if they were taught it in drama school or elocution classes. And so I'll be posting links for how you might be able to obtain the Pronouncing Dictionary of American English by John S. Kenyon and Thomas A. Knott for Eastern Standard American English, as well as Speak with Distinction by Edith Skinner for American Theater Standard. I look forward to posting more videos and hopefully getting a chance to interact more with you all. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in later videos.